Now, the government is warning all persons who have grabbed public lands to surrender titles in their possession or risk forceful recovery by the state. The notice was issued Friday following the commencement of the reclamation of all parcels of land acquired illegally along Ngong Forest by the Ministry of Environment. Environment Cabinet Secretary Keraiko Tobiko says erecting fences in all gazette forest areas is underway. Emily K. Bade has the report.
On June 5th, during the commemoration to mark World Environment Day, President Uhuru Kenyatta directed the Ministry of Environment to go ahead and reclaim all public lands in wrong hands.
Also reclaiming our Ngong Forest. And we have said that we're going to reclaim our Ngong Forest, and we're going to start the process of fencing it and ensuring that that also is available not only for present but for future generations. So hiyo pia tunarudisha.
A fortnight later, this presidential directive appears to have been set in motion.
The commencement of the reclamation process in respect of the land in Ngong Road Forest that has been illegally grabbed.
The ministry officials, led by Cabinet Secretary Keraiko Tobiko, toured Ngong Forest Friday, declaring that all persons who hold fraudulent land documents for parcels under gazette forest areas will have no option but to relinquish them.
All the other parcels of this forest, whether people have titles or they don't have titles, whether they have built houses, apartments, or business structures, all those ones will have to be revoked. And I have very strict instructions to ensure immediate reclamation of all those grab lots.
The CS disclosing that the process to recover all the irregularly acquired land has kicked off, noting that fences are already being erected in grab forest lands.
To start the process of fencing of the entire area that is excluded from what I mentioned earlier. That roughly turns into about 3,500, about 4,000 acres. Right? And that process now commences today.
Since 1932, the forest covered approximately 7,000 hectares.
We have no issue at all respecting those areas that were lawfully degazetted and excised for a public purpose, because they still remain part of a public asset. But the huge part of that forest has been grabbed, as to use the now popular terminology in Kenya. Grabbed by individuals using various decoys and proxies and companies and entities and so on and so forth.
However, between 1992 and 1995, massive swathes of land were acquired irregularly. According to ministry records, beneficiaries of the illegally hived off land include private citizens, learning institutions, churches, and state institutions. For Channel 1 News, I am Emily K. Bade.